what's up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the morning show. I'm sorry, Kevin. It's one of those things where I forgot to prepare our illustrious guests today for don't talk when you say audio is live. And then that little part of my brain, the little one that goes haywire, triggered and said, let's talk, it'll be funny.
I feel like people are smart. When I yell audio is going live, they usually stop talking.
He's 100% a professional.
I think you are always the problem. Where you just start talking.
I'm just kind of going off. Whatever Nick says or you say, you guys both have lovely beards. I'm here in San Francisco. I'm out of my element a little bit,
Ladies and
Donnie.
gentlemen, my name is Nick Scarpino, but that is not what you're all thinking. You're all thinking, who is this handsome man, this hunk of meat next to you? Well, this is our special guest today from the Josh Macuga Show, Josh Macuga.
Oh, thanks. Yay! Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure being here with you, buddy. We've talked about doing this for a while.
We did indeed. So our lineage, just so everyone knows, is I get invited by Brienne to go down and be a part of the Schmodown movie trivia show. I meet you, instant love.
Just best
buds. Just like, are you married? I'm married. Okay, let's just pretend.
A little bit.
We'll keep pretending that.
We'll take this off. Man Crush Central, man. Man Crush.
But that was one of the fun things about doing that show was I went down and obviously like up here, I've talked about this a lot. Everyone's into video games. Everyone's into tech. Everyone's like, did you get the new iPhone with the new iWatch? I'm like, fuck you guys.
Right.
Go down
to
LA.
Did you own a Google Glass? Did you own a Google Glass?
I never owned a Google Glass, but I did at one point come in contact.
Did you own one?
No, I wanted one real bad though.
I'm waiting until there's a contact they put in my eyeball that's just...
They're working on it.
Yeah,
they are
I'm sure they are.
At one point, just to note, just to clarify, I did come in contact with the Snapchat glasses.
Oh.
So I have a good friend of mine that works for Snapchat, and during bachelor parties, he's like, put these on, and I'm like, get those off your fucking face. We're at a bachelor party. This is inappropriate.
They look like those onion cutting goggles.
They're dumb as shit. They're dumb looking as shit.
Yeah, they're not
But
cool.
you know what? They're leaps and bounds as far as design ahead of that stupid Google glasses. Let me tell you guys, if you're making a cool piece of tech for augmented reality, and it doesn't look like a Tesla, make it look like a fucking Tesla. Did you learn nothing from all those stupid hybrid cards?
Everything else.
Dude, we had Jack Patillo in the office yesterday. He's from Achievement Hunter. And he was, we were going to talk about this on the show, but of course, like we're doing right now, shit goes off the rails immediately and we're just having fun.
Sounds like about
He ordered and is getting delivered a Model 3 very soon. Now that's the new Tesla, the economic version.
Is that the one that's on like the 4-year waiting list? If I were to sign up now, I wouldn't get it by 2020.
You're not getting it until the next cool thing is out. And then by the time you get that, you're like, I don't want this anymore. I want the cool
Then it'll be
thing.
a self-driving guy.
Yeah. But he was telling me all the cool advantages of this. I'm like, man, I'm almost sold on this.
Right.
My benchmark though is I need to be able to get from here to Tahoe on one charge, and I can't do that yet.
No.
And it has to be all-wheel drive.
What about this Karma? The Fisker or the Tisk? Who makes that? The Fisker Karma? Have you seen this?
Oh yeah. The fucking dope ass like.
It looks like a Maserati, but it's all electric.
Yeah.
That thing is crazy.
Well, but the thing about electric technology, and I'll speak from an extraordinarily point of disadvantage right now because I know nothing about it. It's been around for a long time. It's been around for a real long time. That's dope.
Look at that! Look at that thing.
That's fucking rad. It looks like a Maserati.
Yeah.
See, this is all I'm saying is, why don't you just design it to look like a dope car, and then people will buy it because most people don't give a shit like what's inside the car. They
But
just
it also
kind of
looks like if the Kool-Aid Man lost a crap ton of weight.
Yeah.
Like went full
He's got all the skin. He had to get all the skin back. And like now he's got the surgery, and everyone's like, "You look great." No, you don't look great. You look bad. You look bad.
Hey, Jonah Hill, put the weight back on. You're making us uncomfortable with your skinny body.
God bless Jonah Hill, but he knows his happy space is in that 250 to 300 pound range. That's where he should be. If you guys want, by the way, before I forget, because I always forget this, if you guys want more of Josh Macuga, which I know you will want more, go to youtube.com/thecasualmafia or just search Josh Macuga. I will be on his show next week. And I will say I had a blast doing your show.
Thanks, buddy. I did too.
I had a blast competing against you, by the way. That episode went live.
That went live, about a month or so.
Yeah, so I super lost that show. I'm 0 for 3 now.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You're 0 for 3 in wins and losses, but you're 3-0 in entertainment and lovable nature.
That's what I love about it. But I'll tell you one thing right now. That team, Christian and Mark, intimidating. They're such big sports fans that every time I go on that show, I'm like, I want to do well. I want to do well. And you're like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Just fuck around. And I'm like, I want Christian to like me, and I want Mark to like. I don't want them to think I'm letting them down with my lack of trivia knowledge.
Here's the thing with the Schmodown, and if you guys are watching this right now, you guys can check out the Schmodown. It's on Collider. Nick and I have competed against each other. I have the most matches played in the history of the Schmodown.
Okay.
And I'm 9-8 Okay? I win one, I lose one. I win one, I lose one. I have a bunch of points scored, but in reality, what I do have is I just have screaming and yelling and running and dancing around.
Yeah, that's
and
what
that's
you should
what
do.
it should be. That's what it is.
That's the best part of that show.
Yeah.
Is when they allow it to. Now, this, to their credit, the hosts are usually keep it on rails. But once it goes a little off rails, that's where I like to be. That's my comfort zone over here.
Yeah.
I don't like to know stuff. I like to be the guy that when people stop knowing stuff, we're over in the gray area with me.
I want it
That's
to be
where
like
I'm
the
at.
end of Speed,
Yes.
where he, instead of trying to jump off of the subway, he puts it in full gear
go harder.
and jumps it onto Hollywood
Yeah,
Boulevard.
why not?
That's
Why
what I
not?
want.
Seems more safe
Yeah.
that way. It's a safer bet.
Duh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's why the M3, the Tesla M3, can't go that speed level.
No. No, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kind of Funny Morning Show. If you did not know this, if this is your first time watching because you're a fan of him and you're like, hey, what else is he doing right now? Well, we do this each and every day here, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or Pacific Daylight Time, whatever the fucking time we're in right now.
PST.
PDT, PST, PT. Every day, twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. You can be in the chat right now, just like Dance Floor Demon. Says, Josh needs to update the YouTube profile pic with the beard, yo. I agree. Your beard it's come in. And it's beautiful.
I never even thought about that, but you know what? I just did get new fake headshots, so I'm gonna.
Let's do it right now. We'll do it on the show. That'll be a big topic segment today. Of course, if you guys can't watch this and you're because you're living in Oi country, what's up?
Hey, remember the housekeeping? We have the video now.
Oh, we're gonna get there.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
This is the spiel. We haven't even got to housekeeping yet.
I know.
We are 8 minutes in the show. The ghost of Andrea Renee back there, I can feel her haunting me. She gets pissed off when I go over because she actually has real shit to do.
Oh, got it.
She's like, I have to host my show.
But
I have real shit. Oh, God, no, be cool. Be cool. All right, cool. Yeah, she's gone now.
My mom still subscribes to Good Housekeeping.
Oh, wow.
The magazine, not
Okay.
even the internet.
That kind of sounds sexy.
Good housekeeping.
Yeah.
With
that's
a wink? With a slang?
with a little nasty wink. We put the show up on YouTube every day as well for those of you who aren't fortunate enough to be able to watch this live with us right now. If you live in London or someplace else that's the different time zone. Well, guess what? It'll be up later today. If you're watching it right now, leave a comment and go over and subscribe to his YouTube channel because it's really, really, really funny.
Thanks.
Okay, Kevin, it's now time for the show that we call Housekeeping. Roll the graphic.
Housekeeping?
Come back in an hour.
Housekeeping, you want me for pillow?
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God!
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this?
Okay. Hey, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the housekeeping segment. We don't know when it's on or off. We have not evolved to the point here where we can figure out where I can see program.
This is my housekeeping pose.
There it is. Oh, it's really good.
Thanks, man.
It's really good. Of course, today's episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show is brought to you by KF Prom. If you go to kindoffunny.com/tickets, you can get your ticket for the Kind of Funny Prom, which is happening June 30th, 2018. What's that you say? $60 for one event. That sounds crazy. It's not. It's a whole weekend of things. Community events are happening. The $60 only gets you into the prom, but there's all sorts of other fun stuff happening and some stuff we haven't announced yet.
June
We're gonna
30th, you say?
Yeah. Want to come up for it?
I'm thinking.
You got to wear a cool suit, though.
Have you seen the clothes I own?
I do indeed. I have seen
Did you
those.
see what I wore for my wedding?
It's good. I did indeed.
Yeah,
It's
good.
fucking phenomenal.
What did you
Yeah.
wear for your wedding?
Go to my Instagram.
Go to his Instagram. It's worth it.
September the 30th. About if you can check out that. Actually, the guy that made my suit for my wedding, his office is up here. His
Really?
main showroom.
my God,
Chuck
I love
Aaron
that.
Sons, awesome dude.
Okay.
He made me 2 suits because I knew I'd sweat through one.
Yeah, naturally.
You a sweater? Are you dancing?
No, I'm not a sweater.
Okay, so I'm a serious sweater.
I'm always cold.
Okay.
So I think it's because I smoked cigarettes for so long that my body chemistry changed and I'm always cold.
Interesting.
Always.
So
What's your Instagram?
just Josh Macuga at Josh
Okay.
Macuga. I have so many suits, pants. I get Loudmouth Golf has been an amazing sponsor of my show. They've sent me pants and everything, and I have like tons of loud and insane blazers. I've got bright
Perfect.
pink.
Beautiful.
Anything for a prom? Are you kidding me?
Well, you got to go hard then.
Yeah,
You
maybe
gotta
I'll just
go
wear my
hard.
wedding suit. But like I said, I'm a sweater, so the guy made me 2 suits.
City.
End of my wedding, my brother comes to me, slaps me in the back, he's like, "Shh, you're pretty dry." I was like, "Second suit."
Second suit. There it is. I love that. That's genius, actually.
yeah.
Nothing worse than going up and congratulating someone on the dance floor and then being like, wow, I am saturated.
He's scrolling through my wife. There you go.
shit.
That
There you go.
is
That's a good
gorgeous.
looking suit.
Now
Right?
here's how you know
Floral.
your wife has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Same way you know my wife has a sense of humor. They married us for
Right.
one,
Right.
And 2, was there even a conversation about the suit?
Well, so we obviously we get engaged, and I said we got engaged at the beginning of December 2017. So I said, or no, 2016. So I said, listen, the only thing I want that you can plan whatever you want out of this wedding. only thing I want is I want to design my own suit.
Yeah.
And she works for a clothing company. She said, okay, but I get to actually help you with the design of the suit.
Sure,
I
so
can
it's
kind
not
of
completely
improve it.
lame. Yeah, it
so
does.
you can't really tell, but if you go to the full group picture, which is at some point somewhere, you'll see that the suit matches a bridesmaid's dress.
Oh my God.
So her company designed it along with this custom suit maker.
That is even better. We have to go down. Oh, there's me. Look at that.
There's me and the Scarpines.
Wearing the dumb fuck glasses.
Nick the Dream Scarpine.
There he is,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
So she helped design the suit. It matched one of the bridesmaids' dresses. It's a one-of-a-kind suit, and bang, bang, boom.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I love that especially for a couple reasons. One,
you go.
that's just
Beautiful. That's a good looking suit. That's cool.
sensational.
And my brother said he wanted to wear something close, so we gave him like a pinkish blush.
That's a gorgeous suit.
Yeah.
I would totally wear the shit
Yeah.
out of that. I love this so much, not the least of which is because you get to keep the suit.
Yeah.
This is always my biggest thing with weddings.
Wedding
so
attire.
much of it is just the one day and gone.
One day gone.
So when I got married, I was like, well, I want to buy it was me and my wife. We didn't have like a bridesmaids party or
Sure.
anything like that. It was just the two of us, City Hall, some family, and then we went and got drunk. So I was like, I'm gonna buy a nice suit, and I wore a nice blue suit, and I wear that to everyone else's wedding.
See, there you go.
Because that's what I do.
That's
like
your
literally, we have our wedding outfits. Where like no one's noticed yet, but if you look at the pictures from the last 6 weddings we've gone to, we look exactly the same.
That's smart though. That's good
Fuck
use
yeah,
of a
it's smart.
suit. It's a
Waste
good use
of money.
of a suit.
Oh
my wife
God,
spends-
there was a 3-piece. It was a 3-piece.
Oh
suit?
yeah, vest. See, you can see the bridesmaid dress in
Yeah,
the background. See how
that
the
is-
bridesmaid dress meet you there?
And the bow
He
ties on the
has,
groomsmen.
Bow ties, yeah, the bow ties on the groomsmen matched
That's pretty
the
dope.
suit. So I had to make that. That's my mom dancing, doing a little. Our first dance was Clean Bandit, Rather Be.
Okay.
So my mom and I did that, and then me and my wife actually did a choreographed dance to the song Ariana Grande. Into You. Do you
Okay.
know that song?
No.
We did the
I'm
Dirty
sure I
Dancing
do.
lift by the end.
Okay.
I was super nervous that,
You
she
actually
still hit the
lifted her?
shoulder. Oh, I got the lift.
Okay.
But we didn't practice on the actual dance floor.
Yeah, you gotta be
we got
careful 'cause
married
it's
outside.
slippery. It's
Slippery
slippery.
and it was a little uneven.
Yeah.
But I still pulled it off.
Very careful about
Yeah.
that. Very careful about
Yeah.
that. Just watched a movie called Sisters with Tina Fey and Amy
It's a-
Poehler.
that's a great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
At one point, John Cena lifts up Tina Fey
Right.
in The Dirty Dancer, and it just proves me one thing:
John
Dirty
Cena.
Dirty Dancing is forever.
Yes.
It is forever. It
Will
is immortal.
always.
It is just like the Highlander.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nobody could even come fucking close. You better not put baby in the corner, because she will slap her fucking way right out of that.
You know what's pretty funny is this, you can tell that somebody had drank beer out of this right before I put water in it, because it definitely smells like beer still, but I'm fine with
I
that.
apologize about
it's
that.
Tuesday.
We're not great at cleaning things in this office. As evidence, you can see when you walked into the kitchen and there's leftover Chinese food
Yeah.
sitting there.
It's San Francisco.
Joe, okay.
One thing that San Francisco has that LA doesn't is good Chinese food. I've not had a good Chinese food meal in LA.
We have terrible pizza here, though. That's
Do
the
you?
problem.
No, we don't have terrible.
There's
I
no
thought
good
the
pizza
pi-
in San
Oh,
Francisco.
isn't there an amazing place in Little Italy in San Francisco?
North Beach.
Yeah, North Beach.
It's all
What is-
rubbish.
Is
It's
it
all
not
rubbish.
hell pizza?
It's all rubbish.
Really? There's a lot of decent stuff.
It's artisanal flatbread pizza, and everyone's
get
like,
that.
it's the best thing you've ever eaten. And you eat it, and it's a dry fucking cracker with like a slice of farm-to-table pepperoni on top of it. And I just want to tell these people, one time, you come over to fucking Mama Scarpino's house, I'll throw you some fucking pizza. That's what pizza's supposed to taste like. Pizza, you're
Does Mama
supposed to have-
Scarpino have a stone? Does she have like a?
She used to, but that's too much now.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
want that shit anymore. Now she just puts it on her plate, throws it on
Yeah.
the thing. Mama Scarpino lets me roll out the dough because
Okay.
I used to throw pizza
Me too.
for a living when I was 16.
Me too.
Bam.
Pizzaiolo,
Super.
Mount Lebanon, Pennsylvania. You're welcome.
Boompa's Pizza closed now because everything in Riverside closes because that place is small.
What's it called? Boompas?
Boompa's Pizza.
Boompa's.
Boompa's Italian, and it had an open kitchen, and they hired I was the only Italian guy that worked there. I was like, who the fuck?
Boompas.
Oh, Baba Ganoush. So
Did you answer? Boompas.
But no, I never answered. They didn't let me talk to people. Are you
Dang
fucking
it.
kidding me? The one thing I used to get in trouble with is that we make these personal pizzas. There was like there was small, medium,
Yeah,
large,
the
and personal.
Napolitan.
The personal pizza was for like kids
Yeah.
or like if you just wanted to have a little pizza. But you would take the small pizza and cut it down to make the personal pizza.
Okay.
And then I would take all that dough and I would save it up. And then I would make a fucking crazy pizza at the end of the night. And I kept getting in trouble. They were like, you have to stop, because it was an open kitchen. So I'd be rolling pizza and eating pizza at the same time. I'd look up at a family who would be like mortified looking down at me. They were just terrified. They were like, Nick, stop. eating while you're cooking. It's disgusting. And I'm like, you pay me minimum wage, fuck you.
I used to work at a restaurant that had an open kitchen just like that too, and the chefs would be on the line and they would duck behind the line and like eat something. I always got in trouble because, and this is going to sound disgusting, and you can go ahead and judge me. I really don't care. But I worked early on at a pizza place at Pizzaiolo, then later on in life went back and worked at it. In college, worked at the summer at the Jersey Shore and worked at like a seafood restaurant.
Yeah.
And if people didn't eat their fried calamari, didn't finish it.
Oh yeah.
I was picking that off their plate.
Oh my God.
Taking it back. Like, it's just fried calamari.
Yeah.
Come on. They didn't spit on it.
It is one of those things that's disgusting. That's gross. That is fucking
It is not that
totally
disgusting.
disgusting.
Let's run a poll. Put a
Kevin,
poll on the
put it on the
Instagram
poll.
or
Let's put it on the poll.
Twitter.
Joey, is Joey here?
Yeah.
Joey, please come into the room.
Honest question from the room. You're walking down a hotel. Walking down a hotel.
We need to put a poll up right now for the next hour.
But I want your honest opinion before we put up the poll.
That's Josh, Joey,
Hey.
Joey, Josh.
Josh, really nice to meet you.
What's the poll?
Okay, so I worked at a seafood restaurant
looking
back
at
in
the
the day,
chat.
and I
If
said
it's good or bad to
to eat off, like, you don't finish your whole plate of fried calamari, I'm taking it back to the kitchen in the bus stop, grab a couple.
that's not okay.
What?
See? Now,
What
put it on
about-
the
now what
poll.
about this?
Let's prove this.
What about this?
Numbers don't lie.
You're walking down a hotel hallway. It's a nice hotel, like a nice
I
one.
don't know where you're going with this.
And you see French fries on a plate. Don't tell me you don't stop and think.
No,
I'm gonna grab
because
that.
I
Never
don't.
once
I've
thought
seen
of
what
doing
I do in hotel rooms. I don't know where those French fries have been. Maybe people are stuffing those in orifices for all I know, and then putting them back on the plate because they're watching like.
What
this is
kind of
gonna
a
be great.
weird orifice stuffing hotel are you staying at?
All of them. Have you ever taken a black light to that shit? Looks like a
Not to the fries in the hallway.
Well, you don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. I am super paranoid.
Okay.
And there's a twisted part of my brain that goes, but what if that person took real French fries, put fake French fries in there, and I get some sort of horrible parasite or disease?
Fake
hell's
French
French
fries?
fries? Fake French
Who's
fries?
making?
What does that
Who's putting
mean?
the effort to bring their own fake French
I'm
fry
just saying,
maker? What is it? A 3D printer?
Why
of
are you
French fries?
why are you a homeless man roaming the halls of hotels eating other people's food? That is unacceptable.
That's
It's
true.
weird.
I think as
Put
a
up the poll.
waiter.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Eric Skirk in the chat says butt fries? Question mark. Yeah, maybe they're butt fries.
Hashtag
Maybe they-
butt fries.
Maybe they just fucking rode the fries as they were having sex and then said we got to do something with them. Put them back on the plate. That's someone else's problem.
No.
You don't know what people are doing to that food.
Mashed.
What?
Their integrity would be gone.
Everyone knows that hotel fries are a lot more dense than normal fries.
The amount of thought that
true.
you're putting into what these people have done with French fries, you are giving people so much credit. Do you know how hard it is to get people to answer an email, let alone make fake French fries to
I
stick up
know,
their butthole
I
and then
know.
put back on a plate?
But I just think I'm one of those guys that I will not drink out of your cup because I don't know. I'll drink out of your cup. I don't give a fuck. Oh my god,
See?
this
Doesn't
is
it smell like
disgusting.
beer?
Did we wash this cup?
It's beer. There's beer in there. It's beer water.
I think the rubber just keeps the.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't used those because
I drink beer, so it's fine.
These are cool though.
Do you
but
want
they're-
beer? We've got a kegerator.
Yeah,
I
do you
saw
want-
that
you want an
kegerator.
IPA?
Maybe for the podcast.
Yeah.
later.
Oh no, we'll be going home.
Okay.
It's already been a long week.
Oh, good.
We did. We do this. Oh, by the way, everyone, we do a podcast called MCU in Review, and today's podcast features Guardians of the Galaxy 2. See what we thought about that. Go over to youtube.com/kindoffunny. We did 2 of them yesterday.
I will be honest. I think that Guardians of the Galaxy 2 gets such a bad rap. I loved that movie. I thought it was really entertaining.
It's
We
one of those.
loved it.
We gushed about it.
Right?
Truth be told, we gushed about it. And if you guys want to see how much we gushed about it, go over to youtube.com/kindoffunny. Watch that
It
right
is a
now.
good thing I have a beard, because if I didn't, I would look out of place on that
Oh
table.
my God. Greg just grew his eyes like, you think I should grow a beard? I'm like, no. You're
I'm
the
a
only
beard
one in
guy.
this office other than Joey that doesn't have a fucking beard. Don't do it.
part
And he's
of the
like,
team now.
well, I got a
Part
beard
of the
now.
team.
Does Andrea have a beard? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, Andrea's got a beard too.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, his name's John. I'm joking around.
Also, remind them that this week we're going to have another MCU.
Oh, right. That's the thing. So they moved up the date. We started this in January, the first week of January.
Getting ready for
And
Xfinity
it ended
War.
up working out there was 19 weeks. So 19 movies, 19 weeks. We're like, cool, this is perfect. We're going to start this. It's going to be great.
Done.
The problem was they moved up Infinity War by a week.
It's Xfinity War.
Yeah, what do
it's
you wanna call it?
between
It was
Comcast versus
and-
Xfinity.
Well, Comcast and Xfinity are the same thing.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, A. B.
There goes my plot
It needs
line.
to be Xfinity
Where's my writers?
versus AT&T. That's what it
Yeah,
needs to
right,
be.
right, right,
AT&T
right.
Uverse versus Xfinity. That's where it goes.
Dude, Xfinity War and then Uverse.
Uverse, yeah.
War.
The MCU verse. War.
MCU verse.
There it is. This is where we're creating gold. Go over, watch that.
Spin it.
That's gonna be good. What else do we have? Oh, we have this. We're doing this. We're pitting all of our
I
friends
think
against
this
each
is
other.
hysterical.
Well-
One, I love bracket stuff.
Yeah, I know you
2,
do.
I love random bracket
Yeah,
stuff. In high school, we did one that was just random words, and people were voting on words. Just like
Yeah, that's fun.
cricket versus pepper.
One thing that's fun about this is you get to gauge the psychological makeup of all your friends.
Yes.
So we've had a couple friends that reached out, were like, what is this? I don't like this. I am not comfortable with this whatsoever. And then we have a couple friends who are like, I'm gonna go so fucking hard on this that it's gonna scare you. It's just weird, like you see people's competitive nature comes out, and then you see people who are not competitive, who are more collaborative. And there's nothing wrong with that. But of course, the final 4 brackets here are, I guess on the West Coast, it's DiGiorno versus Barb Dunkelman, and on the East Coast, it's Tim Schafer versus Elise Willems from Funhouse. And so those are gonna, my guess is this is gonna come down to Barb versus Elise.
I want DiGiorno to make it.
DiGiorno going hard. DiGiorno going hard to the point where it's almost psychotic. To the point where it's almost like I expect to come here and they've cooked my bunny.
Let me be honest, okay? You're talking about bad pizza in North Beach. I mean, listen, Mama Scarpino made homemade pizza. Mama Macuga made homemade pizza. My sister Marie, my beanie, like they all would.
Sister Marie too. Jesus Christ, you're fucking
you know, and they would make the homemade Sicilian in the oven for like an 8-hour pizza with the homemade bread. It was incredible, right? Finally found a place in LA that makes it just like that. Next time you're down, I'm taking you.
Okay.
DiGiorno is really overrated. I'll say it right now.
No.
Damn.
They are in the chat right now.
Shots fired, DiGiorno.
We love
I'd
them.
rather have a Tombstone or a Red Baron, to be honest.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh my lord. Oh my
Take it.
lord.
Oh, no.
Well,
I
that's
ask
how you
a
know
show-
we're authentic here, ladies. We're not shills. We're not senseless
For the
shills.
corporate,
We're not
man.
just going to sit here and tell DiGiorno how great they are just because they send us free pizza after free pizza. That's reality right
Yeah.
now.
And I'll be honest, on my show, in the rapid fire section, I asked delivery or DiGiorno. And I believe you answered delivery. So, just saying, guys.
I think you made that up, sir. We won't know for another week, and hopefully by
and
then
we all
people will
know
have...
that delivery is better than DiGiorno.
Oh, wow. Well...
Did I
there you go.
just lose my kind of funny card? Like,
No.
None
None of us care. We talk so much shit about everyone here. It doesn't really matter. That's just the way it goes here. DiGiorno, you know you have a special place in my heart. I will say this. We were at the Let's Play Spring Break, which is a thing we did. We went down to Oceanside, partied with the Let's Play people, the Achievement Hunter, all those guys. And Greg bought a bunch of DiGiorno pizzas. And I've been on a low-carb diet for like the last 2 months, going hard, trying to lose.
2 months.
Are you?
Well, no,
The
it's
last like 4 years.
Well, yeah, some semblance of it, but the last 2 months I've literally counted calories, counted macros, lost 10 pounds.
It's like a...
Feeling fucking great about myself,
Okay.
right? Feeling great about myself.
Okay.
The only time I've cheated on this diet was when Greg threw in 3 DiGiorno pizzas. And I was like, and I looked, you know how you look at them and you're like, no, not today. You're not going to get me.
not gonna be
Then you
today.
come back around, you're like,
Maybe it's today.
no. Because you've hurt me one too many times, DiGiorno's. And then finally on the 3rd time, I ate the whole fucking thing.
Right.
And it's one of those things
Does
that once you
alcohol
go...
have something to do with that?
Because Okay.
No, you weren't drinking that much.
No, I just was a fat kid, and I just really wanted pizza.
Man, I tell you what, I'm usually really well behaved when it comes to food. But you get one drink in me, I'm like, I'm gonna put an In-N-Out burger inside of a Hot Pocket, wrap it in a pizza, deep fried in a chimichanga. Let's get
We're gonna
weird.
follow that up with some Oreos.
Yeah.
Why not?
Good
I
Lord.
love it so much.
Yeah.
Mod on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for
Mod on.
housekeeping. Do we have anything left in the housekeeping section? No, that's it.
This is my housekeeping post.
Okay. Well, by the way, the Kevin, bring this up. The poll is up. Scenario: you're working at a restaurant, and a half-eaten plate of calamari gets bussed off of a table. Do you eat the calamari?
You eat it.
Yes. No. No, you monster.
Oh, no is getting smoked.
You are a monster.
But no, I'll tell you what, those 32% of people that are voting yes, that is the real people out there. That is America.
No, those are people
That
I
is
was gonna say-
who are living on the
international.
street watching this on the free cell phone that
Nope.
San Francisco gave them because we treat our bums better than we
Those
treat
are people that can
actual
serve
paying
food
taxpayers in this city.
and know a good calamari when they see it.
You're a monster. Just because it's fried doesn't mean they didn't fucking touch it afterward. What if they're just spitting on it or jerking off? I don't know.
Also, we got this going up too.
Oh, here we go. There's the other polls up right there. Damn, Kevin.
I'm gonna
You're
be
showing
honest,
people
man.
what's
I'm gonna
up.
Be honest.
I'm pretty sure Tim Schafer has no idea what's going on. I don't think he gives a shit about this. He's off making really good games. Elise, on the other hand, by the way, Elise, I don't know if you ever met her. She's over at Funhouse.
Okay.
She
Nicest
is
person ever.
really funny, really talented, mortified by this. Horrified. Has
Doesn't
reached
want
out
this to
multiple times. Please take me out of this. I'm not comfortable with this. And we just are like, go harder. We're going harder on this.
What is the origin story of this? Because
I was listening to a podcast.
Love a good origin story.
Yeah, here's the origin story. Here's how this originated. I was listening to a podcast with a little-known artist called Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh.
Maybe you've heard of his work.
Yeah. He used to work Bopa's Pizza.
He did.
Hey,
Whoa!
it's Bopa's.
He has this hilarious bit where he ranks his friend, where he's like, Wheels is my number one friend.
Okay.
You will never be my number one. Wheels, that you are a far second, if not third. And he goes down the ranking of how many of his friends that he's ranked. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Sure.
So I was like, hey, as a GOG topic, or topic on our podcast. And by the way, Josh is going to be on our podcast later. For anyone who's a Patreon supporter,
It'll be
you can watch
less
live.
beer of a cup.
It's going to be
Maybe just more beer.
Maybe
in
we'll
the
just
cup.
actually put
Do you
beer
want
in the
us
cup.
to switch?
No. I think the funny joke in this whole
think
thing
it's
is I keep
disgusting,
drinking this beer water.
and I'm mortified, but I also don't care.
It's basically Coors Light. I mean,
Pretty much, yeah. When you put water and beer together. I also like to put every once in a while, like a good iced Coors Light.
you and my dad are the. My dad calls it
good.
Florida beer.
Oh man, it's so good. You
my-
got to keep it cold.
You got to keep it cold. My dad, my mom
Florida
and aunts
beer.
put together this family cookbook with like all my aunts and grandma's recipes and great grandmas and everybody, right? And my dad has one page and it's called Florida beer, and it's just like take beer, put ice, Florida beer.
There you
That's
go.
the full recipe page. It's the best.
So I grew up in Riverside,
Yeah.
which is the hottest fucking place on the planet.
it's nuts.
And
There's no rivers there either.
No, zero rivers. A lot of orange trees, which is weird. We used to throw parties when my parents would go out of town,
Okay.
but we didn't have any money.
Yeah.
So like whatever beer was there is what we would like. You'd buy the
Light.
shittiest beer.
Natty.
Always Bud Light, always Coors Light.
Yeah.
And then it would get hot, and instead of wasting the beer and throwing it out, you would put it over ice.
Oh, nice, genius.
Because ice is cheap.
Yeah.
Ice is just water and time. That's all that is, right there. Okay, by the way, if you guys, we're gonna read tips later.
What if
you guys
there's
are
like an
watching-
iced purist out there? He's like, you don't know the pain and suffering that ice has felt.
If there is one thing I have learned by being on the internet for the last like 15 years of my life,
There's
there
an
is
ice.
absolutely an ice purist. There is a dude. I used to work with a guy. who
Oh,
would
ice
make-
purist just popped in here in the chat. Oh, hey, ice
There,
purist.
there he is.
now.
Like, you motherfuckers don't know what you're talking about. Fuck you with your cold beverages. I make it really cold. I had a friend of mine that was a Scotch guy, and he would not drink a Scotch unless you had the ball of ice.
Oh, okay.
He would make ice balls. You ever see these fucking things?
Yeah.
They fit
I have
perfectly
a
in the
couple
rocks.
at my house.
Of
They were
course
like a
you do.
wedding gift.
Yeah. And you keep them in the freezer. You move them around all the time, but you don't use them.
Never.
Never. They're dumb.
Yeah.
Ice cubes are just ice cubes. Who cares?
You know what I really like? It's just like those little ice cube balls that come sometimes like, at a good movie theater. They've got this. It's almost crushed ice, but they're like that big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh, I
talking
love
about?
those little fuckers.
That's good stuff.
Little giblets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And don't tell me.
Yeah. Let's get him a new cup.
What?
This smells like beer.
What happened?
Oh shit.
That's okay. Can we get him just a water cup?
Yeah.
Thanks, boss.
You want some Starbucks?
Fuck yes, I want some. Put that cup right back here. That's not important anymore. You put that back down. You put that back down. It doesn't matter.
Cool, Greg. Cool, dude.
Cool. Great. Oh wait, sorry. No. Do you want something from Starbucks? You want iced coffee?
Black iced tea, please.
Black iced
Thank
tea.
you very much,
Sweetened or not sweetened?
Unsweetened.
No sweetener.
Just
Do you
thank
see this man's arms? Those are not sweet arms. Those are fucking savory
A lot
arms.
of hairy.
I'll do my normal article. Oh, he doesn't care.
I like that this is literally anything goes. People walk in, people walk off.
This
This is how I want to run my life.
This is it.
Just put a
Now
camera.
here's the thing. You watch
Talk to
the
Nick
kind of
Scarpino.
funny Games Daily
Yeah.
later. It is prim and proper. Welcome to Ted Koppel's Nightly News. I'm Ted Koppel. Fucking nerds. That's all I'm saying. Stop it. Why do you live your life that way? Come live your life with us. It's much more fun. There are no rules here. DiGiorno fucking pizza is in the chat.
Let me
And
ask
we
you a
just-
question.
We just called him out.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're walking down a hotel hallway.
Yeah, no.
You see an uneaten DiGiorno. You see an uneaten DiGiorno. Hasn't been touched. Literally, that metal thing that only exists in hotels
Yeah.
has popped off just a little bit. And you notice maybe they ordered the room service. They got it. It was DiGiorno. But they rushed out of the hotel and they didn't have time to eat the DiGiorno. Do you eat it?
No, it's still, first off, it's even more suspect than the ass fries, and here's why.
Why?
How did they make the DiGiorno pizza in the hotel room? Somebody brought that in. They're trying to trap you. They're tricking you right now with the DiGiorno pizza.
The old DiGiorno trick.
Here's what happens. Here's
switch of
where
DiGiorno?
my brain goes. Oh, DiGiorno pizza. You lean down, you take a bite, someone hits you over the head, you got no dick anymore. They cut your dick off, they
100%.
sold it on the black market.
100%. Nick.
Your dick now belongs to a
know what?
Thailand man, and he really enjoys it because
know
he
what?
lost his dick in a weird scooter accident.
It's kind of like your brain is always on an edible, right? I take an edible and all of a sudden I think, well, if I eat this DiGiorno, someone's
Yeah.
gonna whack me on the head,
Yeah.
lop off my wiener, end up in a Cambodian sex camp.
I'll tell you one thing right now, though. I've lived my life like this for 38 years, never once lost my dick. Never once.
Still on there.
So which one of us is right?
But I will say, I've eaten enough plate used calamari, and I still have my ween.
You are a man among men, sir.
I'm trying.
Cue up your tips. If you guys want to tip us, we'll read those at the $5 or above level, or of course 500 bits. Before we end the show, we'll go into a little bit of news. Why not? This is 31 minutes of housekeeping. That's what my favorite thing is in the chat. People are like,
Thank you, man. I
housekeeping.
appreciate
They
that.
should stop doing housekeeping.
Oh, they gave me the one with the boobs.
There you go. Oh yeah, it's
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks. There you go. My favorite thing is people give a shit
Thanks,
for how
Cool
long
Greg.
the housekeeping section of the show is. And then there's always one person who's been watching the show for 6 months who's like, bro, it's all just housekeeping. They don't actually talk news, and when they do, they're fucking idiots. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we're talking news?
Yeah, we're gonna talk some news real quick.
Okay, so here's my news pose.
It's oddly similar to your
Oddly
poll
similar
post.
to...
Whoa.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Didn't even see that coming, did you?
Bring this up. This is the first shot of Paul Bettany, first production still Paul Bettany in the new Solo film. Couple things I didn't notice the first time here.
Know that Paul Bettany was in the movie.
Well, I saw him in the trailer for a second. 2,
He's a hell of an actor.
he's badass. 2, dopest Apple Watch I've ever seen in my entire life.
Jesus.
Look at the size of that 1970s, I'm gonna take you out, treat you real good, and then put you on the streets, pimp style Apple Watch.
Wow.
Look at that fucking thing.
Wow.
And then 3,
But it's just a hole.
oh, I thought it was
I
a
thought it was
watch.
a screen.
I thought it was a screen.
No, I think that's his
Oh, it's just, oh my God, it's a
skin.
bangle? It's a fucking bangle bracelet? That's even better.
So is Paul Bettany, is he...
I think he's the bad guy.
Is he the bad guy?
Yeah, I think he's the bad guy.
Well, 1, he looks like the bad guy,
He
but
does.
2, he also looks really well dressed, like he's going to a wedding with Nick Scarpino.
It looks like a designer.
He does.
He looks like he does clothes for a living, but then like kind of like DeLorean did, like sells coke on the side
Right.
because it's not doing so well.
Right.
I want to. That's what he did.
No, I know. It's just funny.
My company's failing. Let's sell some coke on the side, and guess what? Didn't turn out so well. Don't sell cocaine,
Guys, don't
just use it.
Don't sell drugs.
Just buy them.
Can't get in trouble for buying drugs.
If
you
you-
can get in trouble for selling them.
I think you can get in trouble for
can't
buying
get in
drugs.
trouble
also.
for
I
buying-
think you can get in trouble
Really?
for having drugs on you.
Dude.
Yeah, still a
I didn't
crime.
go to law school.
Well, you're not a lawyer, neither am I. But Cool Greg knows what's up.
Cool Greg knows.
I want to.
Cool Greg, you can't get in trouble for buying drugs, right? It's just selling them?
You just gotta keep it moving, bro.
Right.
What you do?
Keep moving. I knew it.
For those of you who did not hear the gold that just came out of Cool Greg's mouth, he said, and I quote, "You just got to keep it moving.
Keep moving.
Just keep it
Keep
moving.
moving.
That's
That's
all
true.
it goes.
He's basically a spin instructor, but also a drug dealer
Also,
savant.
maybe the biggest drug dealer that California's ever seen. We don't know about Cool Greg.
Not sure.
We don't know about Cool Greg.
Also, this picture, look at Boba Fett back
That's
there.
what I'm talking. That's the other thing I wanted to call. Look at the. This is the oddly, what is it, Mandalorian armor that we've got back there, mixed a little bit with like a samurai, like that kind of stuff that they had.
You're a
in
Game
the
of
Red
Thrones
Room.
guy, right?
I'm a Game of Thrones guy.
Dude, doesn't that look kind of like what the Red Viper should have worn against the Mountain? Like he's got those giant swords right
Yeah.
there, and he's like pick
Yeah.
them and spin them.
Is that, am I crazy, or is there a Sennheiser mic just waiting to be fucking rocked right there in the middle there?
does look like a
Why is
Sennheiser.
there a mic? He's like, Paul Bettany's like, he just stands there for a while. Then he walks over like Prince, and he's like, people. It's just weird.
Is Paul Bettany the prince of the Star
Oh,
Wars
I
universe?
hope he is. I hope he is. I hope they go like super Prince.
You know
with
what?
him.
Also there, Bettany kind of looking a little bit like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Little
Ooh.
Cumby in there,
Well, you know
no?
why? Because he's super skinny and British.
Ah, yes.
And so we just did Doctor Strange again.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I can't stand is when they make the poor Brits who have these lovely accents.
Yeah.
What's up, Emma Watson? If you're watching the show, what's
up,
up? Don't make them do the American accents.
No.
I don't like it. Because at one point it always comes through.
100%.
Where he's like, I don't believe in chakras. And you're like, oh, okay, buddy.
I'm from Seattle.
I'm from New York. Chakras. Just stick with the oi governor, man. It's such a great accent.
Listen, they make Americans do British accents on things
I hate
every
that.
once in a while, and it is the worst.
The worst.
Right? British actors come and do American accents all the time. I personally don't have a problem with it, but when I do catch it,
Oh, it's bad.
really doesn't. It
You know
doesn't
why?
rub me the
You
right
know why?
way.
It's because they're so much better at it than
us.
Americans.
Yeah.
And if you guys are watching this outside of the country, Americans cannot stand when other people are better than us at something. We fucking
Especially our
hate
own
it.
words.
Exactly. Especially our own accents. So when they come here and do it and it's flawless, the one guy that fucks it up, we have to just point at him
Right,
and
yeah.
laugh.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Paul Bettany. Fuck you, Benedict Cumberbatch. You messed that one word, and I'm never gonna let you forget about it.
Why
Also,
would
soccer
Doctor?
sucks.
I get it. Doctor Strange is American. Da, da, da. I mean, I don't think anybody.
Does he have
really,
to be
does
American,
He have
though?
to be?
He didn't know.
He could have moved to Seattle from England.
He's a doctor.
Yeah.
He could have
Doesn't
moved
it take
anywhere.
place in the Pacific Northwest? Isn't that where he makes? Doesn't he-
I think it's New York.
Oh, it's New York. I'm
Yeah,
an
but it's
idiot.
even that's closer to
Yeah.
London.
Yeah. Duh.
4-hour fucking plane flight.
Better than a New York accent.
I think there's a little New York mixed in there, and you're just like, man, what's he
No
doing?
doctor in New York's gonna come in and be like, oh, so you got cancer? Whoa.
Oh, look at the balls on his cancer. Trying to take you down. The balls, the big fat balls.
Come to Bulpa's Pizza. It's Scarpino.
Man, I wish that place was still there too, because they actually have pretty good pizza.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna lie. But I used to get in trouble
Riverside's
also.
finest delivery?
Well, yeah, actually, probably. It was pretty good. I mean, it was good. I used to also get in trouble for making sandwiches and then putting the sandwich up on the shelf, and then making the pizza and then taking a bite off of it and putting it back. And now I got in trouble for 2 reasons. One, stop eating in front of people, and 2, use a fucking plate.
Yeah.
Stop just putting your half-eaten sandwich on the thing. I don't give a fuck. I was 16, and you're paying me again nothing.
Literally nothing.
I'm getting nothing out of this.
I have no self-control around food anyway.
Don't need it. Don't want it.
Then you put me in a restaurant. You don't think I'm gonna stick my hand in the mozzarella and just pop a piece in?
I was so fucking fat.
Oh my God.
I was so fat back then. Because I was like, just access to pizza?
All the time.
Infinite amounts of pizza? Oh my God. And you
I could
just
work
get
that.
creative
I know
with
this
it,
is
bro.
like real, I shouldn't do that, but like working the pie,
Yeah.
because we had a Neapolitan brick oven. I'm moving that pie around. Oh man.
See, we didn't have that. We had the conveyor belt oven.
Oh.
Where like if people wanted it cooked more, you had to reach in, get it, and pull it back, and inevitably burn your hand.
Of course.
But man,
These hands were charred from the pie stick that you put in there.
The pizza pie
but
stick.
the oven was 1,000+ degrees, so the pizza cooked in 2 minutes. It was.
Oh, I loved that. I loved how hot it was because eventually you had no hair on your knuckles
Nothing.
anymore. You'd push it in, you come out, you're like, well, that's burnt dog. That's a burnt dog.
You want to
right
hear
there.
like a funny burning yourself story?
I sure do.
I worked at a Honey Baked Ham company. You ever been to a Honey Baked Ham? Anybody?
Kevin likes honey baked ham.
Honey Baked Ham, right?
Not too far away.
Okay. Honey Baked Ham classic. How you actually glaze those hams is you pay a 16-year-old, Josh Macuga, to use a blowtorch and a sugar shaker, and you just sugar with a blowtorch. And it was like a dual one. Like I was basically kind of like a Star Wars character with it, right?
dope.
It was just a blowtorch gun. And then I would only work Easter and Christmas because that's when the ham explosion is, the demand for ham.
Weird, too.
All my face just totally red, burned, everything, just because you're standing in front of a blowtorch for 8 hours straight for a week.
Sounds like they could have given you a protective, like a
shield?
a shield
Yeah,
of
this
some
was
sort,
the
like a
90s.
MIG welder shield. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're like, he's 16, it'll grow back.
He's fine.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Kevin, bring up this next news story, please. This comes over from Deadline. This is
Cathy
this is
Yan.
an exclusive. Warner Brothers and DC Entertainment have chosen Cathy Yan to be the director of an untitled girl gang movie, likely the next superhero film to be graced by the Suicide Squad's scene stealer. I don't know about that. Harley Quinn
stealer.
in the form of Margot Robbie. A deal has to be completed, but it's expected that Yan will become the first female filmmaker to join the DC club after Wonder Woman's Patty Jenkins.
What's Cathy Yan done? What's her IMDb
We'll
like?
get into that in 1 sec. Patty Jenkins, the first female Asian director ever tapped to direct a superhero film as well. This is a bold bet. Let's see what she did. I thought it was in here. I thought it was in the next paragraph. Kevin, bring up our IMDb page, please, if you don't mind. This is a bold bet for Warner Brothers. I'll keep reading while you do that. Jeff Johns and Walter Hamada, who oversee DC under Toby Emmerich. Yan got the job over numerous well-established male directors, and because she is taking a giant leap with just one small-budget indie movie under her belt, that would be Dead Pigs, a film that won the World Cinema Dramatic Awards for ensemble acting at Sundance last January. Despite being a new talent, Yan's presentation for Birds of Prey was exceptional, and Robbie held firm to her desire for the film to be directed by a woman.
At this point, the DCU, it can't get worse.
Why not try it?
Why not do it?
The thing you have to remember about this is
Cathy Yan's probably a badass.
She could be. Who knows?
Yeah.
The thing is, you have to remember, is a lot of the directors that are doing Marvel movies right now came from indie world.
Right.
The Russo brothers came from the indie world.
Awesome
that we
dudes.
just talked about the Spider-Man Homecoming director who was
Taika Waititi,
again coming from the indie world. So it's fun to go out and find these people. The question is, do they have the system that will allow this person to take their cool, unique view and plug that into an already established production process? And I just don't think they do.
Or is there somebody just like eating pizza off the top shelf like a Nick Scarpino running?
I don't know Walter Hamada, but maybe he's like, fuck it, let's just keep eating. Let's eat the stress away.
Did you like Suicide Squad?
No.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a huge fan.
That's what I find a little bit hilarious about this, where they're like Harley Quinn being the scene stealer for that movie. I'm like, no one was the scene stealer. No good scenes in that movie. Not a lot of great stuff going on there.
What is her superpower? She just has a bat.
She's psychotic and looks great in Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, fantastic.
That's it.
Yeah.
So she's just a psychopath with a club. That's pretty much it.
Okay, I mean, again, Scarlett Johansson doesn't have a superpower in the Avengers, yet they keep putting up against aliens that seem to be able to beat Hulk.
Well,
and Thor.
she could do the Hurricanrana. Is that how you say that move, Hurricane Rana?
Where she runs up and
spins
jumps?
around people. Which, by the way, there's a great video of her.
She's a super spy, right?
She's a super spy.
Yeah.
I get that. But
her
when,
and
when
Hawkeye
the
should be
aliens
dead.
are coming from the sky, you can't like pull them aside and interview them. You can't like spy.
Yeah,
the,
you can't
the
seduce the
aliens.
shit out of them.
She just has a pistol. It's not even a machine gun.
Yeah.
She just has handguns. There's Thor throwing a hammer that can go through the world.
Yeah.
And then you got Hawkeye, who's just bow and arrow man.
Dumb fucking arrow.
And you've got Scarlett Johansson with guns. Listen, I get it. They're a part of the Avengers. I just don't understand why they're not dead yet.
Yeah, they should be dead.
They should totally be dead.
They should have been dead after the Avengers.
100%.
One hit and they're dead. Oh, she hates Black Widow.
Oh, big Black Widow
Yeah,
hater?
she hates her. Interesting to note here, I did want to talk about this one more section here. Robbie held firm to her desire for the film to be directed by a woman. I wonder if this is, we're starting to see the inclusion writer stuff happening now.
Okay.
Right? We're starting to see when people sign these deals of like, hey, I'll do this, but this is an actual step I'm taking to be more inclusive of female directors, minority directors, things like that. It's interesting. It's going to be interesting to watch this. Did you watch the Academy Awards this year?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Frances McDormand was like 2 words, inclusion writer.
Right.
And now Michael B. Jordan has taken that under his belt in his production
Good.
company. And
If
now
it gets us
Margot
newer
Robbie.
talent and we want to see, I don't see any problem in any of this.
I think that we'll see. We'll see how good Birds of Prey is.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good thing ultimately. I think the bad thing about this is that they're just,
they banking on Harley
pretending
Quinn?
that they knocked Suicide Squad out of the park. And they're like,
Right.
we got it, guys. We're going to do another one of these. And this one's going to be really good.
Oscar-winning
Calamari.
Suicide Squad.
Oscar-winning. Oh, God.
Or Oscar-nominated.
No,
They
it won.
win it?
No,
It
it
won.
won.
It won, right?
It
Yeah,
won
oh,
for
yeah.
best costumes.
Yeah.
And now they can say that.
Oh,
and
man.
it's egregious.
I mean, Killer Croc, he's just hanging out there eating road calamari with me down in the
Jesus,
sewers.
road calamari makes it sound even worse. It makes it sound like you trapped it and killed it yourself.
Harley Quinn's eating DiGiorno's, like, you
Oh
know.
my God. By the way, I love that I turned you on to the fact that it's not DiGiorno's, it's DiGiorno.
Yeah.
But I put an S on it, and they fucking hate it. They hate when I do it.
Well, somebody's got to own it, right?
Oh, yeah.
DiGiorno's Pizza.
But they're like, Nick, there's no S. And I'm like, it's possessive.
Josh and Josh's Pizza.
Or you give me multiple DiGiorno pizzas,
Yeah.
I'm just going to shorten those to DiGiorno's.
Yeah.
We got a couple DiGiorno's in the back.
Yeah. That's why I never understood. There's deer and there's deer in your backyard.
Stupid. Deers.
There's deers out there.
Yeah. Either way, they're giant vermin.
they're
Kevin,
not
bring this
cool.
next story up. Not much of a story here. How to Train Your Dragon 3 title revealed. Had no idea they were making a third one of these. Did not watch the second one.
Really?
Man, How to Train Your Dragon is an incredible franchise.
I like the first
Yeah.
one.
Man, I cried like a baby in that first one.
Really?
I love this movie.
Second one.
Second one was okay.
I feel like, I don't know, spoilery, but like there's a death in it that I was like, oh, I don't know if that needed to happen.
Right.
That was just an actor being like, I'm kind of done with this. It's like, well, make him lose
something
the
else.
ability to speak.
Yeah.
How hard is it to find another Scottish actor? Is that what we're going with on this one? Yeah, shocker.
Well, either way, I'm excited for both of you to go watch the third installment of this storied
Mandate,
franchise.
let's do some How to Train Your Dragon. I'll get my wife involved. She loves it.
There
Yeah,
you
my
go.
wife loves it too.
Well,
Yes!
you guys, when
Double
this
date.
movie is released, you will see How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World is the new name of this, and I don't care. I couldn't care less about this.
How about How to
Don't
Train Your
care.
Dragon 3, Our Dragons Are Nice. And then you have a picture of like the mean dragons from Game of Thrones, and they are pissed about this whole thing. And then there's an animated CGI dragon.
I feel
battle.
like conservatively,
both
the
shoot
Game of
blue
Thrones
fire.
dragons would fuck them up.
The Game of Thrones dragons are clearly like angry, crazy
Yeah,
dragons.
they're psychotic.
Yes.
I love it. All right, bring this next news story up. This is just something I want to talk about a little bit with you because
rip
you
it.
are and I are old.
Oh man.
R.I.P. To original It star Harry Anderson. I like that they went with original It star because it's important here. They neglected
Night Court.
to talk about Night Court. Okay, and that's really why I put this story on the docket today. Was because I saw him with the mustache, and I thought, why is Bill Pullman in this?
Right.
Not Bill Pullman.
Not even Bill
Pullman.
Paxton.
Not Bill Paxton. That is Harry Anderson, and I forgot for a second. I was like, wait, who's Harry Anderson? The mustache threw me
Gone.
off. Harry Anderson starred in a series.
Kind of looks like he's related to Dana Carvey a little bit.
Little,
too.
oh, he does look a little like
Right?
that. It's the hair.
Yeah.
Called Night Court. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Night Court, it was Harry Anderson.
Do yourself a favor.
It was John Larroquette.
Oh yeah.
Richard Mull
Richard Mole.
was in
Yeah.
it, and I forget what the blonde.
tall-
Who was the blonde actor that was like the love interest? Man. What was her name?
She's not the one in Wings, right? It's not the same actress.
Different one. This show was brilliant.
Brilliant.
It was about night court.
How
A
many
court that was
seasons
happening
did they
at night.
have?
Probably like 40. I don't know. But I want to go back and watch. And Harry Anderson, of course, a stand-up comedian and magician, would do magic occasionally.
Yeah.
And he was the judge.
And his name was also Harry in the show.
It was because they were not that creative back then. They didn't need to be. They had John Larroquette. When you have John Larroquette, when you have a fucking weapon like that in your arsenal, everything else falls by the wayside. This is sad. Just wanted to remember him for a second.
Harry Anderson, and you know what? He also starred in a show called Dave's World.
Was he?
Where he played Dave Barry, like the world famous, the column writer that wrote all those columns. I think Dave Barry, this may be wrong, but Dave Barry was Marley and Me. But I may be wrong in that. I'm not sure. But Dave Barry, famous columnist. You know, he was that guy that my dad would read and like, Dave Barry's the funniest man on the planet. Harry Anderson played Dave Barry in a show called Dave's World, and then once that show left, because he was on all those seasons of Night Court, then he did Dave's World. I mean, very successful. Then he just done. He quit.
That's it. Did he quit, or was he like,
quit
I can't
acting?
get
He's just
gigs
done.
anymore?
He retired.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. He said that's
funny.
it. I mean, he made enough money. He didn't want to act anymore. He was done.
Good for him.
Harry Anderson.
There you go. That's the dream.
Yeah.
The dream
65 years old. Died very young.
If you came to me and said, Nick, I'll give you $100,000, I quit everything. I'm done. I don't need it.
that much
not a lot of
money.
money.
I'll live on the streets and eat street calamari.
Street calamari.
I'll pull a Josh Macuga.
DiGiorno's for everybody.
There it is.
You get a DiGiorno's. You get a DiGiorno's.
They just said, go down the local hallway at your local fucking Embassy Suites and just try to get...
Embassy Suites pizza is probably DiGiorno's.
It probably is, actually.
Yeah.
That's the thing, DiGiorno. You guys got to look and see who's stealing your pizza.
Dang it.
This is the problem.
29% say no?
Yeah, you're a monster.
71%
It's
say
disgusting. They could have did. You don't know what they're doing to that calamari, you sick monster. You're a monster. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go into some tips real quick.
Yep.
It's today, 17th. Our first tip comes from Eric Myers, 93, says, someone tipped on Thursday's show that they wanted to sing and perform at KF Prom. I'd like to audition as their guitar player, and he gave us this. Let's bring this up real quick.
jam
Kevin.
it.
Let's jam it. He's wearing our
If
shirt.
he doesn't
so
play
gets it.
Leonard Skinner working for an MCA. This kid is more talented than I'll ever be at anything. If he can play Chuck Berry at the Under the Sea dance, that's
You're
a
in.
hell of an idea.
That was a great audition. You're in.
I'm gonna write some lyrics for a song for the prom, and he can play the guitar. In
Perfect.
It.
Perfect.
And we're gonna be lead vocals on it. It would kind of be like
I'm down
Tony,
for that.
Tony, Tony, but without one of the Tonys.
We'll just be Tony and Tony, or Duran Duran.
Yeah, and I also
Perfect.
saw one of the Tonys at a bar in San Jose on Saturday night.
How much do you think he hates when people approach him for that?
Well, they want to know which Tony he is. Is he the one with the E with the apostrophe? Is the I or is the Y?
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody has any idea.
Oh, what is this? Bring this up.
I don't know if I want to watch this just because the payoff isn't where I want it to be.
But it's kids doing karate, and it's
So
adorable.
this is the next tip. You want to read it?
Yeah, sure. Party McFly. Okay, you won today.
Party
I just
McFly.
want you to know you won. You won the best name today.
man.
Says, my first fun clip for the Great Wall of Kev Dog. Hope I made the cut. You only need to watch the first 30 seconds. P.S. I love me my wild berries.
Oh yeah,
There it is.
you're Wild Berries North up
That's
here,
right, baby.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
right. We're team. I guess let's watch, Kev.
One more time, ready? 2, harder, okay? 3, okay,
What is the stomp for?
let's see.
What's this kid doing? Oh my God! They're gonna
Please
like
tell me he's
lay
gonna
it.
step through this.
I hope he fucking.
Hi-ya!
What is that? What is that?
Shot.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay. This kid's gonna break his foot off.
break it and shot. Ready? Go!
What is that? I want to know what discipline this is. Is it Taekwondo? What is that? I don't recognize it. It looks like Taekwondo.
This
Maybe
is
Wushu?
the not the Cobra Kai.
No, oh, it's Taekwondo. I was
it
right.
Taekwondo?
I'm a badass. That's
Oh,
how it
man.
goes. All right, Panzer G2 gave us another tip. It says, Josh Macuga, please ask Nick to name an early 2000s movie starring Lindsay Lohan and Chris Pine. Champions don't lose, they learn. If you remember correctly, that was the question I lost on.
Oh yeah.
And I still don't know the answer to it. I don't remember that movie. Do you remember what it is?
No.
You got it right.
Did I?
Yeah, I think you did.
Wait,
Or maybe
Chris
I lost.
Pine and Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah.
Herbie, man. You just say.
Oh, Herbie Fully Loaded.
Is it
Wasn't
really?
Herbie. No, it wasn't Herbie.
Oh.
I said Herbie. I think I lost.
Oh.
I don't even know it. I didn't know it.
Maybe I lost during my round.
I didn't even know that Chris Pine and
Oh, that must
Lindsay
have been.
Lohan
I must
were
have
in
just
a
lost in the
movie.
final round of that, and you
Yeah.
were ahead of me in points.
Right,
That's how it
exactly.
worked.
Yeah.
I am a fucking loser.
Man.
I'm a champion in life, but a loser in Schmodown. Miss Movies gave us a tip.
It's just my luck.
Just my luck!
Damn.
Dang.
Very niche movie knowledge.
Man. They're going to both be starting a movie soon called Hallway Calamari.
Jesus Christ. Well, not Chris Pine, because he's still holding on to the
Yeah,
Star
he's
Trek
okay.
franchise.
Sure.
But I'm pretty sure Lindsay Lohan has eaten her fair share of Hallway Calamari.
With her new fake Greek accent.
She has a Greek accent?
You've never seen that video of her
God
talking
bless
outside
her.
of a Greek club? She's
No.
like, my friend, he's makes the club. And I'm like, what is she talking like that for?
That's what happens when you do cocaine that much.
That much.
It burns through your head, it
I
goes
think
out the
she
other end,
actually
and it
said
just lets
something-
the Greek in.
How you say, and I was like, what?
You're like, that's so insulting
Hey,
to me.
Lohan.
I have relatives that say that. They live in Italy.
Yeah,
They don't
correct.
speak English.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan coming out. You know what? I love her though. I want to save her. For the longest time, I just wanted to save her.
Yeah.
I wanted to go down to LA and save her and dry her out. And
Whoa,
just be
whoa.
like,
She
"You're
had a good
coming
run
back."
there for a second when she was.
She was the it girl for a
was
while.
really it.
And then, of course, oh, here it is. Let's bring this up. Are we gonna get?
I don't know if this
is
is
Holly
right.
Scoop gonna get us here?
Lindsay Lohan's weird accent. Yeah, WTF.
Let's do it.
Here, keep
I
going.
don't think.
Here, there
Right
it is.
there, right there,
It-
right there, right there,
She
right
comes out of the club. Okay, right here.
Hold on.
First time coming to Athens, Dennis is my friend, and that's all he is my friend and business partner. But his mother became a very close person to me, and his sister as well, and his father.
First of all, what in the heck kind of accent?
What?
She's like speaking in a broken English.
Well, here's my question. Not to come again to Lindsay Lohan's defense like I do so many times because
Okay.
I still love her.
Okay.
And I will take Lindsay if you're watching.
Fine,
I'll
you
take
can
it back.
defend Lindsay all you want.
Maybe she was talking.
Parent Trap's amazing.
Was she in
Parent
Greece?
Trap's so good.
She was living in Greece. Yeah, Parent Trap's amazing.
So
Very good.
I get that because you talk differently to people who don't speak English. Like if the English is not their first, like if they're asking you, oh, excuse me, what do you think? But the Herbie Philly loaded.
no, you're
you
just-
go, oh, I think Herbie was dope.
Yeah, but you don't go, and he's my friend and only my friend. He's my club owner and business partner.
Well, when you're in Japan though.
Where did she get that?
When you're in Japan.
You don't even
yeah,
and you
but
order
don't-
a Starbucks, and you say it like that, and they go, oh, I get what you're saying, because you have at least attempted to sound like a Japanese person.
So what, am I just speaking
Banana
broken
nuts and
Spanglish? Greeklish?
Don't you understand how America works? Yes, that's what we do here.
Okay,
I know how to
all
speak
right.
Greek. You go, oh, la mitsubai, John estemos. That's how it is. Miss Movies has
Oh.
given us our final tip and said, I love you guys. That is all. Thank you,
Ah,
Miss
thanks.
Brianne. Good to see you. Good to talk to you. All right, that's
Free
it.
for all. I can't spoil anything, but I will
spoil
say that Brianne Chandler, Miss Movies, did one hell of a job in the free for all.
Brianne is
crushed
a
it.
competitor.
Real quick, guys. OBS has crashed,
Okay.
so give me 2 seconds.
Are we still recording?
No. Well, I mean, whatever. I don't know yet.
Did we lose that recording?
No, wait, it's back. It's back.
Hey, we're back. Bucket Pizza
And it's
Pie.
Still recording.
All right.
Boobas!
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, OBS crashed on us for a second, but I guess it's back. So hopefully this episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show is kept forever because it's been one of my favorites so far.
Thanks, man.
Speaking of favorites,
Yeah.
on the show we do something called P.S. I Love His Best Friend, XOXO. This is people in our community's opportunity to shout out other people in the community they feel is just doing a dope job of being a human being. You can go to kindoffunny.com/bestfriend and fill out that form. John is shouting out Legend of Ginger Rose. Legend of Ginger Rose. Said, I have no idea if she watches the Kind of Funny Morning Show, but I figure I would shout out Ginger because we started following each other on Instagram and Twitter after I saw she made a painting of Porty. Ever since then, she has been liking and commenting on my stuff, and I just wanted to say I appreciate it. More of you should check out her rad artwork on Twitter and Instagram at Legend of Ginger.
Legend of Ginger.
There you go.
I hope that she is a ginger.
I hope so too. If not, that's a super offensive
I know, right?
title.
Unless she just like really enjoys ginger.
Well, maybe she
Or,
does.
Pickled
She likes ginger
to-
cookies.
Yeah.
Like the little gingerbread men.
Ginger snaps.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting through it today, we have our giveaway. If you guys are watching the show for the first time, we give away a game each and every day here on the Kind of Funny Morning Show. There are 4 ways you can win. 1, just be in the Twitch chat. Just like JPS Collins. You didn't win, but you're in the chat, and thank you very much for that. You're a winner in my life.
Why do
2,
you do that?
because it's funny. That's why.
It is hilarious.
I am an
You
asshole,
nailed it.
and it's funny.
He thought he won, poor guy.
He did. He hasn't won.
Yeah.
You didn't win. I'm just saying you're in the chat. You won because I said your name.
Oh,
That's
Eric
why.
Skirk says her name could be Ginger, like Ginger on Gilligan's Island.
Her name
Smart.
is. I think her
Thanks,
name
Eric.
is Ginger.
Oh.
That's why I said Ginger Rose is her name. Legend of Ginger.
Legend of Ginger.
But when you put an A on things, it becomes questionable. I just want you guys to know that. When you take the ER off and put the A on, and you're white, be careful with that. Just be careful, that's all I'm saying. Ways 2, you can be a Twitch subscriber. How you subscribe to us is up to you. You can use your Amazon Prime if you have that and link that to our Twitch Prime, and you get 1 free Twitch Prime subscription. So definitely give that to us if you can. If not, give it to someone else.
JPS Collins just responded with the F word because he thought he won.
Yeah, sorry, JPS Collins.
Sorry, JPS.
You did not. Actually, I don't know if you won or not. I haven't read the winner, but no, you didn't win. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
that
buddy.
sucks for you. Ways 3 and 4, you can support us on either of our Patreons at the $2 above level. Quick reminder, if you are not a Patreon subscriber, but you want to see Josh on the Game Over Greggy show, watching live with a pre and post show today at, I want to say 3 o'clock. Does that sound right, Kevin? 3 o'clock?
Yeah, sorry, that sounds right.
3 o'clock.
I was looking up the Legend
Oh
of
my
Ginger's
God, that's
40
bring that up. That's gorgeous.
That is
Yeah.
adorable. What
That
is
is
that, like
really
a
cool.
Dachshund Superman?
Greg's dog, Portillo, is a wiener dog, and Greg loves Superman, so she has drawn Greg as the Portillo. Oh my God, what happened? Oh no, Instagram's down, ladies. They're finally attacking. The robots are attacking. I, for one, have been supporting you guys forever.
What, robots?
Yeah.
No.
AI, they're gonna rule our life one day. It's what they do.
I tell you what, man, you're like those Westworld supporters. No.
Oh, I love Westworld. I'll tell you one thing about Westworld right now. It needs to be a reality, and it needs to be here now. They'll take over the world, but there'll be a great 2-year period where we can just have sex with them, and it's cool. It's considered cool.
Yeah, but still, when they do take over the world, we should just never got involved with the robots in the first place.
Yeah, but that's how I think of marriage. You know, exactly the same. Is
Are
this
you
poll
married to
done?
a robot?
No.
No,
Might as well
Joey
be
set
that.
it for 24 hours.
Oh,
though.
24 hours?
Why, Joey, why?
Jesus, Joey.
But
Well,
I, mean,
I
it
think we
looks
can
like
see
it's
how
going
this is
a
going to
very
go.
specific way.
All right. Before we give away today's game, of course, we are sponsored. This episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show is sponsored by MeUndies. Kevin, bring that up. Look at this group of people
man.
they have hired to represent everyone.
How are we not models for MeUndies?
I could be a model for MeUndies, I
Dude,
feel like.
are you kidding me?
You are practically that guy right there.
In the middle.
I bet you look that good in a pair of
Are we talking the guy?
MeUndies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy right there.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, he looks great. He looks great.
I mean, I wear boxer briefs, and I love avocados.
There you go. You're 2/3 of the way there, sir. You've heard us talk about MeUndies, and you know that we're a big believer in their product. They're the perfect balance of comfort and fit every month. They have a new and exciting prints, and they arrive at your door in a fun bag. Tim loves these. Greg loves these. Jack Patillo wears these. Everyone is on the MeUndies train right now because they make everything look tight just like that, all in the right places. MeUndies uses lensing micromodal in their underwear. It's a sustainably sourced, naturally soft fiber that starts with beechwood trees and ends with the most amazing fabric you've ever experienced. The results have been downright dreamy. MeUndies' adventurous prints and designs are all limited edition, and new patterns are released every few weeks on a rolling basis. 100% satisfaction guarantee. MeUndies guarantees you will love your undies or your money back. They will take that back just like Josh takes back all of your unused calamari. MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners for any first-time purchasers. When you purchase any MeUndies, you get 20% off and free shipping. They're so sure you'll love this underwear. They offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't love the first pair, you get a full refund. This is a no-brainer. 20% off a pair, most comfortable undies you'll ever put on, and 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Come on, guys.
Can I say something about MeUndies real quick, too?
You sure can.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's important what you wear underneath your clothes. Because when let's just say you go out on a first date, you met on Tinder or Hinge or Bumble or whatever it is, and you got a pair of MeUndies on under there when you take off your clothes, it's going to be impressive.
Wow factor.
Wow factor.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow factor.
You take off your clothes.
Take
and you
pride
have,
in your undergarments.
You have stained tighty whities on.
You don't want those.
Not good.
No.
What you want is when you take off your clothes, you want to laugh, but a good laugh. Not a embarrassing,
Not laugh
never
at
having
you,
sex
laugh with
again
you.
laugh. Exactly.
Correct.
You look, this guy's adventurous. I'm about to be in for the best 3 minutes of my life.
Yep.
Right now.
2 minutes, 48
We
seconds.
have 1 minute left.
Right.
Come on.
We're getting an eye.
And for someone who hates Black Widow so much, no, we're shaking it off. We're shaking it off.
It.
She kind of looks like Black Widow.
To
a little
get
bit.
Say it.
To get
Is
your
that
20%
wrong?
off your first pair, free shipping and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/morning. That's MeUndies.com/morning. Congratulations to our giveaway winner today. Comes from the Twitch chat, Sean Solo, Texas. Sean Solo TX, you have won World of Warriors on PS4. Congratulations. All right.
The siren is on our side.
That's sorry. If you're listening to this later in the day and you're driving your car, it is not an air raid that you're hearing. That is our siren. That's our air raid siren.
They're going to pick up a guy that was poisoned by eating road calamari.
There you go. The poor guy's dying on the side of the road because someone they cut his dick off.
Jesus.
All right, let's go into the chat. This is the portion of the show we like to give them the opportunity to ask us a couple questions or say some stuff to us. Then we'll, of course, go into subscriber-only mode, talk to the people that I really like, and then we'll go to lunch.
Okay.
That sounds great.
Done. Let's
see here. The end of the world is upon us, says Arvil Cyanide. Cryonide, excuse me. That's a weird name, but I like it.
It's almost as good as Party McFly.
Party McFly is awesome.
Did you read the cheers?
Did I?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Nope.
Josh, tell us how much you hate The Walking Dead. Man, I'm not a huge Walking Dead fan. I'm not as big as I used to be. I just don't understand what the show is doing or going anymore.
It's what it's doing is making money.
Yeah,
what it needs to stop doing is being produced. That's my opinion. I stopped watching last season because I'm just like, what the fuck
We
is
just
happening?
need a resolution to something. Like
anything.
They saw a helicopter, and then the helicopter just disappeared. That was 4 episodes ago.
Stop watching the show. This is how they get you. It's Lost all over again.
It's Lost.
What's going to happen? Yeah. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to find out they've been in purgatory the entire time, and that's stupid. That's a dumb, stupid thing. I forgot to read cheers, so I'll go to those right now. Statsky has given us 500 cheers. Says, yesterday on Kind of Funny Games Daily, a Mike from Buffalo wrote, I'm also from Buffalo and didn't know there were any Kind of Funny best friends here. If there's any KFBFs in Buffalo, I'd like to be your friend. You can find me at Stotzy22 on Twitter. That's at STOTTZY22 on Twitter. Hit him up if you're in the Buffalo area. Mr. Yasman300 gave us 500 cheers. Says, Nick, have you told and showed Macuga the story of E3 Sex Dungeon Hotel Room? Also, can Macuga give us his thoughts on Altered Carbon and the new Lost in Space?
Lost in Space is okay. I started it. I'm not a huge
I watched
giant
one
fan.
episode. Here's how they fucked.
Altered Carbon was actually pretty bad.
Was it good?
Yeah, I dug it.
Maybe I'll watch it.
It's like Blade Runner.
Yasmin's been trying to get me to watch that for.
Altered Carbon's
a
fun.
while.
You'd like it. Kinnaman's a badass. He's sweet.
All right, maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Now that you say it's good, maybe I'll watch it.
It's an easy binge. I'll say that much.
As far as Lost in Space, I tried watching that last weekend, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then when it got exciting, they cut back to them in a video chat in their living room. It was a flashback, and I was like, this is not fun.
No.
This is not in space. And I saw how the whole series was gonna go. Oh, we're gonna keep flashing back to the time. No, I don't want to fucking see you on Earth. It's called Lost in Space, not Lost in a fucking bad relationship with your stupid family. You know what's not exciting? Family dynamics aren't exciting.
Well, we have
Space is exciting.
We have those shows already. We have This Is Us. That's the family dynamics. We don't need the family dynamics. We need the space. We need Lost in Space. We need an upgrade of that show.
Yes.
But
And
instead,
shout out.
It kind of feels like The 100. Do you ever see that show on CW?
No.
What's the first season of that? That was way more than 100.
It was
I could
was
dig.
just too many
Yeah.
hours. I will also just want to quickly give a shout out to Matt LeBlanc, who was in the original Lost in Space movie, and that movie
Extremely underrated.
Underrated
I
movie.
enjoyed that movie. I watched it recently
Thank
with my
you.
little brother.
Yes. Underrated.
The armor that he puts on is so
Fucking
fucking
rad.
cool.
It's badass.
And Heather Graham's in it.
Heather Graham, the girl
Gary
from
Oldman's in it.
Party
as
of
the bad guy.
Five.
Yeah, she's in it. Who was the?
Chasey
Oh, William
LeBlanc.
Hurt was the dad.
William Hurt was the dad.
Come on,
Gary Oldman's
son.
in it. That's
Yeah.
Gary Oldman was a bad guy.
Bad guy.
He was great. ML Schultz 86 gave us another 500 cheers. Said #fun clips. Gave us a link to that and said, I know it's too long, but please at least watch it yourself off stream. I swear it's the funniest clip I've ever seen. I cried laughing. You're already setting yourself up for disaster here, friend, because I don't watch a long clip. I don't like, people give us clips and they go, oh, just watch from 30 seconds to 50. No,
Facebook,
that's not
too.
a fucking clip. That
It's
is a
a
long
Facebook.
video. Oh, forget you, sir and or ma'am. Arville Crynight said, Nick, check the bits. Oh, I'm checking them right now. And our final bits for now is Bed Daz Games. It says, love you guys. Thank you for helping the time pass at work every day. I really need it.
This guy just says, Josh, read my name aloud. I'm starting a private collection. His name is Gooch_Smooter69.
He's going to jack off to that later. All right, let's go to sub.
Also, like, just this is not fun clip quality. I'm showing you guys. It's muted, but like, this is not what we want.
Yeah.
Who
I
gave
don't care
us
if
that?
it sounds funny.
Who gave us
Is that Kris
that?
Jenner? Or Kris Kardashian Jenner?
It looks like a Kardashian.
Right?
It's got the
Little
fake
Kardashian.
lips. ML Schultz, no. How dare you?
Bad, Emil Schultz.
Bad.
Bad.
You're banned for the next 15 seconds. All right, let's go to sub-only mode right now. We'll talk to the subscribers. And let's see. Let's see what people are saying. Some people don't deserve the internet, says Rudy087. I'm going to go out and say most people don't deserve the internet, but no one in our community because everyone's great. Nick, it's Andrea's time now, says Flip Sparky 360 UK. Don't tell her that because you're empowering her to abuse me.
Nick,
Do you understand
You're
that?
5 minutes over, though.
God damn it. I am 5 minutes
gotta
over.
be better
Nick,
about this.
I'm the one that's been telling you to watch Altered Carbon, says Get Buckets. Whatever.
Get Buckets,
I'm probably not
Kobe.
going to watch it. I'm probably not going to watch
I
it.
thought you
You're
just
gonna
said
watch it.
you might watch it.
He's gonna watch it.
I say a lot of shit that I forget on this show.
I'm telling you, Altered
and
Carbon.
then people literally tweet clips of me saying things, and I'm like, wow, I don't remember saying that ever. But I'm clearly saying it because it's a video, and this shit is archived forever.
Okay.
Let's see. The Stoner Sensei says, Nick, I'd like to enter the running for the title of Flyest Best Friend, willing to have Zoolander walk off at prom. I'm Eric Dutch Morris in the Facebook group in case my fly needs verification. LOL. I'll keep that in consideration and forget about it in about 5 minutes. Frogs Hips says, Nico, thoughts on God of War? Haven't played it yet?
The commercials are awesome.
They look dope.
Yeah.
Mike Nike 093 says, Nick, thanks for the laughs. Well, you're very welcome, and thank you for being here with us. Player Podcast says, Nick, just a heads up. Mortified means embarrassed, not scared. I know.
Somebody just said, Josh, did you check out your Twitter yet? DiGiorno reached out to you.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
They're on you, bro. They're gonna start sending you pizzas, and you're gonna become a fan.
Oh, no.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Sorry.
It's fine. What are you doing back there, Mom? She's always doing something.
I don't know what she's doing
She's
back
doing
there.
something.
Always doing stuff.
One day we're gonna flip these shows. I'll tell you one thing right now. I've been lobbying for this. I want to go at noon, not the
wrap
least
up,
of
for
which
God's sakes.
is because I just want to sleep in. And when that happens, I'm going to rain the thunder down, metaphorically, on Andrea.
Rain it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you,
on the
man.
show.
Blessed.
He'll be back in a few hours on the Game Over Greggy show. Remember to tune in live for that if you're a Patreon supporter. If not, you're fucking up, son. You're fucking up. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. PT. Until then, have a lovely day. Kevin, please cut the feed.